Jeffrey William Monson is an American mixed martial artist from Olympia, Washington. He is a two-time winner of the ADCC Submission Wrestling World Championship, and a no-GI Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Champion. He has competed in the UFC, Pride, Dream, Strikeforce, M1 Challenge, Sengoku and Impact FC. He holds notable victories over Roy Nelson, Sergei Kharitonov, Ricco Rodriguez, Kazuyuki Fujita, Oleksiy Oliynyk and Mark Kerr. Background: Monson was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, where he also grew up for most of his childhood. Monson attended Timberline High School and continued on as a Division I wrestler at Oregon State University and at the University of Illinois, and was a Pac-10 champion. He also competed at senior level at USA Wrestling events for a number of years. Monson is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and a two-time Abu Dhabi Combat Club Submission Wrestling World Champion. He is a mixed martial arts fighter and has had 3 professional boxing bouts. His professional boxing record is 2 wins and 1 draw. Monson is considered to be one of the world's top submission grapplers. He is a multiple event winner at NAGA, Grappler's Quest and FILA, among other submission tournaments. He is nicknamed the Snowman for his performance at the 1999 Abu Dhabi Combat Club Submission Wrestling World Championship. The Brazilian fighters at the tournament gave him the nickname because he came in as an unknown, but beat 4 Brazilians in a row to win the 88 to 98 kilogram weight class. As he went along in the tournament and continued to beat his opponents, they said he was like a snowball. Monson is known for his anarchist views and affiliations, even going as far as seeking Russian citizenship, citing that he feels Russian in spirit. In an interview, he explained, "I am an anarchist, someone who would like to do away with all class hierarchy in society and the institutions that promote this inequality." He correspondingly receives sponsorship from AK Press and has several anarchist symbols tattooed on his body. In solidarity, Monson is a member of the Industrial Workers of the World. Monson has a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Illinois and also a master's degree in psychology from the University of Minnesota Duluth, where he was the assistant coach of the wrestling team. For a few years he worked as a mental health professional, both in a crisis evaluation role for Cascade Mental Health in Lewis County, Washington, as well as a child family counselor. He has had such major success in Abu Dhabi and other MMA shows that he left the mental health profession to devote himself full-time to mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts career Ultimate Fighting Championship After 14 straight victories, Monson turned to the UFC. At UFC 57, Monson submitted Brandon Lee Hinkle by the Euro-South choke in the first round. At UFC 59, Monson fought Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Marcio Cruz. Monson won by decision after 3 rounds. At UFC 61, Monson fought another Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in Anthony Perush, whom Monson defeated via TKO in the first round. On November 18, 2006 at UFC 65, Monson fought Tim Sylvia for the UFC Heavyweight Championship. Monson lost a 5-round decision and would later ask to be released from his UFC contract in the hopes of facing then Pride heavyweight champion Fedor Emelianenko at a Bodog fight scheduled for March 2007. However, negotiations fell through and the match did not happen during that time. Pride At the main event of Pride 34, on April 8, 2007, Monson defeated Kazuyuki Fujita via rear naked choke submission at 6:37 of the opening round. Post-UFC His next fight was scheduled to be against Chris Guillin on August 17, 2007 for the Global Fighting Championships Heavyweight Championship, but the event was cancelled after 4 of the 8 scheduled bouts were removed from the card. Monson lost against Pedro Rizzo at Art of War 3, which was held on September 1, 2007. During the bout, Monson displayed a much improved level of striking, and kept the fight standing virtually the entire time. On September 7, 2007, Monson won a total of 2 matches in the FILA World Championship in Turkey, defeating France's Zoro Pierre and England's Tom Blackledge with submissions. Monson was awarded the 275-pound gold medal when his final opponent Ramon Diaz suffered an injury and was forced to bow out. Monson defeated former UFC heavyweight champion Ricco Rodriguez in the main event of Mixed Fighting Alliance There Will Be Blood event on December 13, 2008. He avenged a loss to Rodriguez from almost 7 years prior. On March 21, 2009, Jeff won a controversial decision against Roy Nelson on Roy Jones Jr.'s hybrid boxing MMA card March Madness. He then beat Sergei Kharitonov on a Cage Wars card on March 29, 2009. Jeff immediately went to Japan and defeated top Russian heavyweight Sergei Kharitonov on April 5, 2009 at Dream8, giving him 3 wins within 2 weeks. On September 12, 2009 at Patetti Combat MMA 4, Monson had his 7-fight win streak snapped, losing in a rematch with Pedro Rizzo via unanimous decision. At 5150 Combat League Extreme Fighting League, New Year's Revolution, Monson defeated John Brown via split decision on January 16, 2010. On March 13, 2010 Monson fought in France at 100% Fight 2 and defeated Francisco Nonato via submission in the first round. Monson losing to Travis Uff via split decision at XKL Evolution 2 on April 24, 2010. On May 14, 2010 Monson losing in Abu Dhabi to Shamal Abdulrahimov by majority decision at Abu Dhabi Fighting Championship in the quarter-finals of the 2010 Openweight Grand Prix. Jeff Monson defeated Baira Lima at Impact FC 1 in Australia on July 10, 2010 via unanimous decision. Monson faced Jason Guida on August 21, 2010 at the event called Fight Time 1. Monson defeated Jason Guida at 3:04 of the second round with a guillotine choke submission. His next fight was scheduled to be against Neil Wayne at Knuckle Up, Kings of the North, but Neil Wayne has had to pull out his fight, due to injuries occurred from his last fight. Stepping in to replace Neil Wayne, is the very man who took Wayne out of the fight, Dave Keeley. Monson defeated Keeley via submission in the first round. Monson defeated Sergei Kharitonov at the inaugural Israel Fighting Championship event on November 9. After the fight, he said he wanted to drop down to the light heavyweight division for his next fight and his friend, Ricco Rodriguez, who later won his fight in the main event, said he wanted to fight Monson in the International Fighting Championships at light heavyweight. In 2011, Monson defeated Lee Mine on January 7, and Tony Lopez on April 1 by 5-round decision. Jeff Monson's next fight was against Mauro Parak where he won a 3-round decision. Monson says that after he fights in April and May, he hopes the UFC wants him back, but this time he would like to fight in the light heavyweight division. Monson stepped in for injured Shane Del Rosario to face prospect Daniel Cormier on the June 18 Strikeforce, Overeem vs. Werdum card in Dallas, Texas, and lost via unanimous decision. Monson defeated Paul Taylor in Birmingham, England at the Sprawl N Brawl promotion on October 9, 2011. Monson fought Fedor Emelianenko at M1 Global, Fedor vs. Monson on November 20, 2011 in Moscow, Russia and lost via unanimous decision. Monson was unbeaten in his 4 fights after the loss against Fedor, and in June 2012 signed a 4-fight deal with the Super Fight League in India. Monson was originally announced to fight at SFL 4 on September 29 against former UFC fighter Todd Duffy, but after the event was pushed back twice the SFL decided to change the structure of their shows, with weekly events replacing monthly events. Duffy and SFL agreed his departure in September and he is currently fighting in the UFC. Following this news, the fight was cancelled. From June 2013 to April 2014, Monson would go on a Euro 6 and 7 fights, defeating Dennis Kompkin, and losing to notable fighters such as Oleksiy Oliynyk, Satoshi Ishii, and Mike Hayes. After a loss to up-and-comer Chuban Carr, Monson defeated Kevin Brooks via North-South choke at Fight Time 20 on August 29, 2014. Monson faced Dmitry Titkov on September 5, 2014 at Fight Star, Saransk vs. Penza. He lost the fight via cut TKO, after a cut opened up on Monson. Monson then faced Mikhail Shane at Fight Star, the Battle of the Shura 2. He won the fight via rear naked choke in the second round. Personal life: Monson has 2 children from his first marriage. Monson and his present wife, Danielle, reside in West Palm Beach and have a daughter, Willow. Jeff and Danielle met on a flight after he fought Roy Nelson. Danielle was the flight attendant working his flight. On January 14, 2009, Monson was charged with first-degree malicious mischief, for vandalizing the Washington state capitol by spray painting an anarchy symbol, a peace symbol, and the words "No Poverty and No War" on the large columns at the front of the building. A warrant was issued by a Thurston County Superior Court judge after pictures of Monson committing the crime were printed in ESPN magazine. On July 29, 2009, Monson pleaded guilty to malicious mischief and entered an Alford plea for graffiti. In October 2009, he was sentenced to 90 days of work release and ordered to pay $21,894 in restitution. The price of the fine has since accrued interest, with the current amount being $24,749.80. As of January 2011, he had only paid $421 of his court-ordered restitution. Championships and accomplishments. Mixed martial arts International Sport Karate Association, ISKA World Heavyweight Championship. Sprawl and Brawl, SB Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Strength and Honor Championship, SHC Heavyweight Championship. Cage Warriors Fighting Championship, Cage Warriors Heavyweight Championship, 2 successful title defenses. Ultimate Fighting Championship, Knockout of the Night vs. Anthony Perush. Pride Fighting Championships, won the final Pride fight. X Fighting Championships, XFC Heavyweight Championship. Sport Fight Heavyweight Championship. Submission Grappling Abu Dhabi Combat Club, 2009 ADCC Submission Wrestling World Championships Bronze Medalist, 2005 ADCC Submission Wrestling World Championships Gold Medalist, 2001 ADCC Submission Wrestling World Championships Silver Medalist, 2000 ADCC Submission Wrestling World Championships Silver Medalist, 1999 ADCC Submission Wrestling World Championships Gold Medalist. International Federation of Associated Wrestling Styles, 2012 FILA Grappling World Championship Senior No GI Gold Medalist, 2011 FILA Grand Prix Boy No GI Absolute Silver Medalist, 2008 FILA Grappling World Championship Senior No GI Gold Medalist, 2007 FILA Grappling World Championship Senior No GI Gold Medalist. International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, 2007 IBJJF World Jiu-Jitsu Championships Black Belt No GI Absolute Gold Medalist, 2007 IBJJF World Jiu-Jitsu Championships Black Belt No GI Silver Medalist, 2001 Pan American Championships Blue Belt Gold Medalist. USA Wrestling, FILA World Team Trials Senior No GI Winner, FILA World Team Trials Senior No GI Runner-Up. On the Mat, 2009 Submission Grappler of the Year, 2004 Submission Grappler of the Year. Amateur Wrestling USA Wrestling, Northwest Senior Greco-Roman Regional Championship, Northwest Senior Freestyle Regional Championship Runner-Up. National Collegiate Athletic Association, Pac-10 Conference Championship. Mixed Martial Arts Record. Professional Boxing Record. See also: List of male mixed martial artists, List of mixed martial artists with professional boxing records, List of people from Olympia, Washington, List of people who entered an Alford plea. References. External links: Official website, Official Twitter page, Official Facebook page, Professional MMA record for Jeff Monson from Sherdog, Professional boxing record for Jeff Monson from BoxRec, Profile at MMA Fighting, Jeff Monson articles at Liebcom.org,